So they inside the Beltway miss a lot that they don't have any idea they miss. And one of the things that we learned out here in flyover country, and actually it's something we already knew, we learned that one guy with some supporters, one guy standing up, can change everything. We learned that one guy standing up can stop the status quo in its tracks. Can you imagine in this last fight if we would have had 5 or 10 Ted Cruzes? Can you imagine the different dynamic? Can you imagine if we had 5 or 10 Ted Cruzes, we'd win a lot of debates. If we had 45 Ted Cruzes in the Senate, we'd come close to winning every vote. And that's what everybody outside the Beltway sees. And I'm telling you, and particularly the Republicans inside the Beltway do not. They look at Cruz and they're embarrassed. And they hope nobody thinks that they like Cruz. They hope nobody thinks, and I'm talking about inside the Beltway conservative media types. It's almost like Palin. Oh, God, don't associate me with her. Don't think I like Palin. No, I agree with you. Palin's an absolute ditz. I agree with you. Cruz is a lunatic. I agree with you. Cruz is insane. I agree with you. Cruz is a downfall of America. This is what they all say to each other. And they believe it. But what do we see? We see something totally... We're told, the Republican establishment tells us that they don't go to the media and make their case because the media won't cover them. Common excuse that I hear, well, Rush, we could call a press conference every day. They're not going to cover it. Or if they do, they're just going to distort it, misrepresent it, and lie about it. Well, I've always said, well, Reagan was able to get past them, and so was Ted Cruz. And Ted Cruz, by the way, got covered. Now, by the media. Now, I imagine if I said this to an inside the Beltway conservative, yeah, he got covered by being a kook. Yeah, he got covered because the media saw an opportunity to destroy the Republican brand with him. Of course, Cruz can get covered, but we smart people can't. We substantive people can't. But sure, the media will cover every Republican kook that comes along. That's not how we see it. We see it entirely differently. We see how one guy, unflappable, courageous, standing up against that machine, can, in fact, stop it. We also learn it's going to take more than one. Can't do it all with one. But as I say, imagine if there were 5 or 10 of them. Ted Cruz and Mike Lee. Imagine that. Imagine 45 of them. And that, of course, is the objective outside the Beltway. That's the objective with Tea Party people who are not giving up and not going away and not slinking away, cowering in the corner.